We have a question here which is again on GOC. It is a previous year JEE mains question. This was there in 2023 JEE mains. The question is based on resonance. It's based on the stability order of resonance. Let's have a quick look at the question. We have to tell the correct order of stability of the various resonating structures. They have given us one structure. They have given us the resonating structures also. We need to tell what is the stability order, which structure is the most stable, and then follow up with the order, right? So if there's anything that you need to know about resonating structures, you need to know 2-3 points in mind. The first one is that you have to see that all the atoms have a complete octet. So that structure will be the most stable where the octet of all the atoms is complete. So that is point number one. Secondly, what you will be looking at is that you want your unlike charges to be close to each other and like charges to be as far apart from each other as possible. Third point that you'll be keeping in mind is that the more electronegative atom should have a negative charge on it and the less electronegative should have a positive. So keeping these 3 points in mind, we can move forward with the question, which is very simple, I believe. We can see in our first structure that carbon is having a negative charge and oxygen, which happens to be the second most electronegative atom in our periodic table, is having a positive charge. So very clearly in our first option, there is a lot of instability that I can see because oxygen being an electronegative atom has a positive charge. Let's have a look at the second resonating structure. Here, the oxygen is having oxygen electronegative, having a negative charge, which is great. Then we have carbon with a positive charge, which is also great. But if you have a very clear and a close look at this, you will see that the octet here of oxygen is not complete here, right? And of carbon is also not complete. So therefore, this stability order is a little less, but if you compare 1 and 2, 2 is more stable. Let's have a look at the third one, please. In the third one, I can see there are no charges, which is great. Secondly, I can see octet of all the atoms is complete, which is number one rule of stability that we give is that the octet for all the atoms should be complete. So therefore, the complete order is going to be 3, very stable, then 2, then 1, which aligns with option C. Option C is the correct option here.